So I guess I want to apologize to David Archuleta, and I'd like to also apologize to David Guetta. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and apologize to Skrillex and Calvin Harris, too. I'm sorry. You're all different guys.
I don't know. I think Calvin Harris might be the same guy as some of those other guys.
As David Guetta. I think David Guetta was the one who did a DJ set on MLK Day. And he said something like, shout out to MLK. And then the beat dropped and he played the I Have a Dream speech. I think that was David Guetta. I'm going to find out.
Oh,
yes.
God.
David Guetta. David Guetta, tribute to George Floyd.
Oh, boy.
And when the beat dropped, he played I Have a Dream. And everyone said, okay.
You know what, Megan? He understood the assignment. Hello?
It's Text Me Back podcast. The only podcast. We checked all of the other RSS feeds in the world.
They're blank.
They're empty. There's just a tumbleweed that goes through it. So,
although I got Megan, the Tumbleweed podcast is a great listen.
It's really good. Can I say something? Because the tumbleweed is such a beloved image of the American Southwest. But when I was growing up, I was like, there's no way that tumbleweeds are really blowing through towns like that. I don't believe that at all. I feel that the Warner Brothers Corporation is lying about the frequency with which tumbleweeds are just blown through. And then I remember, I think I was in college, I met somebody from Arizona. And of course, my first question was, what's up with the tumbleweeds? Is that real? Like, I feel like and I had my whole rant ready to go. I'm like, there's no way there's that many tumbleweeds blowing through town.
And of course, my first question was about the tumbleweeds. My first question upon meeting a person from Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. And I said, excuse me, but I feel like a fraud is being perpetrated on the Looney Tunes when they're out here talking about tumbleweeds. And this person goes, no, it's really like that. There's tumbleweeds everywhere. And I don't know, to this day, don't know if they were just continuing the bit or if Arizona is chock-a-block and New Mexico, Nevada, chock-a-block full of tumbleweeds. Let me know.
Megan.
Go on.
I know it's hard to know who you can trust in this age of Epstein.
Yeah.
But I've seen a tumbleweed.
Oh,
I've seen them. I don't know, just like anytime you're in Arizona. Yeah.
It just blew on by.
Like, I don't know that I was in a town, but like if you're driving on the highway, you're seeing them.
Off it went.
It's wild. And I'll do you one better, Megan.
Go on.
I've seen a roadrunner.
Because I feel like those guys are not real. You know what I mean? I know they say they're real.
He wasn't luring me off a cliff or
he didn't paint like a black. Oh no, you didn't.
I didn't
paint a black cave.
I painted a tunnel on the side of a cliff. He didn't trick me into thinking it was real and running into it myself at all. He didn't do that even once. So
now let me ask you this. When he was running, did he run off a cliff and then continue to run on the air to the other side of the cliff? And then when you tried it, you became aware of the laws of physics and then fell? Is that what happened?
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Yeah.
Last time I was in Seattle, my younger nephew was watching like a YouTube compilation of Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons. And can I say something? Them shits are hilarious.
Yeah.
I was watching it. I was out loud like, ha, 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 ha. He fell. It was a delight.
Dude, I remember as a kid, like when your job is to watch cartoons, but you had no control over what was going to come on because it wasn't this age of streaming.
Right.
And I just remember so clearly that feeling of like, what's going to be next, and having my favorites, like the things I would pick out of the Gardettos first. And when Looney Tunes came on, it was like a freaking rye chip. I was like, ooh, yum, yum, yum. Because I knew it was going to be funny.
I know. It's crazy. It's still funny to me.
Yeah, it's still
funny.
Shout
out to Looney Tunes, man. Anyways, that's not what today's show is about. Regrettably. We're going to do, Lindy tells me what she did this weekend. And then finally, we will be doing, I forgot what you were calling it.
What you watching. And we've got Lindy's burning question.
That was what I was trying to think of. What you watching, and of course, Lindy's burning question, which is different than Lindy's surprise micro segment. It's totally different.
Yep.
So, but first, I don't know. What are we doing first? What you watching?
Let me just tell you about what I did.
Okay. Yeah. No, do tell me what happened last night.
Yeah. What happened last night by Lindy, the segment.
Go on.
So speaking of comedy, Megan, last night I went on a 3-way date with my spouses.
Nice.
To a little event called Go See Todd Barry at the Tacoma Comedy Club.
Oh, okay.
It was so fun.
Beloved comedian Todd Barry.
One of the best to ever do it. And I feel like deserves more credit.
I know he does.
Dude, he was so fucking funny. But before I get into that, I want to say, on the way there, Aham and I had an interaction that was so incomprehensible to Roya. But I know that you, Megan, will understand.
Yes, go on.
Aham was like, oh, Lindy, I'm going to ask you a question, and I think you can get it. I think you can get this. Just if you really think about it. I said, okay. He's issuing me a challenge. He goes, okay, so we're going to see Todd Barry. He's like, imagine we were going to see Todd Barry in 2007 and try to think about who might be on the lineup the day after Todd Barry at the comedy club, because that's who's performing also in 2026 tomorrow night, the day after Todd Barry.
Okay.
Who would you guess is like the most logical person who would have been performing the night after Todd Barry at the comedy club in 2007 and is also performing the day after him in 2026? And I sat there. I was like, how am I going to get this?
Yeah.
And I thought about it. And then something locked in.
Yeah.
And I said it. And do you want to try to guess, or do you want me to just tell you?
I feel like there's no way, because my first thought was like an H. John Benjamin type, or someone of like a Eugene Merman or something.
That was my first guess, but then I retracted it because I was like, too obvious. And also because of Bob's Burgers, I think Eugene Merman is probably not doing like a regular size club.
All set. Yeah.
so I said Eugene Merman, then I retracted.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. And I went back into my brain and I went through the files.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you? Or do you want to try and guess?
I mean, the only other people that comes to mind are people who are technically too famous. But because, I'm thinking like in the Mr. Show realm of like Paul F. Tompkins and I feel like he's definitely too busy to go to Tacoma. So I give up. I feel like I've been out of the comedy game too long to tap into this one. I feel like I am going to be mad at myself when you tell me who it is. You're going to be mad at yourself
because you could have gotten it. And I just want you to know that I think you deserve credit for getting it because I think you would have gotten it. Okay. I'm sitting there in the car. I'm going through the files. My mind, something springs up from deep within and it just locks into place. And I'm like, I know this is the right answer, even though it could be so many people.
Yeah.
And I said 2 words I haven't said in years, Megan. I said Doug Benson.
Oh, I am mad at myself.
I know.
Oh, that's such a good one.
I know.
Oh my God.
And I was right. Aham starts screaming. Roya is literally like, what? Who is that?
Joe Benson?
I was like, it's not important really, but it's just
that's good.
It was so satisfying.
And, I feel like that's one of those satisfying ones you're going to remember for the rest of your life because you nailed it so good. Oh, that's nice.
It was so nice. So then we went to the show, and this is an old school comedy club where you buy a ticket. Then there's a 2-item minimum. So you have to get food and drinks. Water, you have to buy a bottle of water, like a plastic Arrowhead water.
God.
But that aside, we had a great time. Todd Barry is so funny. He was really struggling with the crowd. Well, he wasn't struggling. He was doing fantastic.
A little bit of a weird crowd.
It was a weird crowd. So like the whole front row was like retired Navy men.
Oh.
So he just kept trying to get them to say something interesting, which is
Impossible.
Great material for him. He just kept being like, telling them they were boring and being like, wow, this isn't working at all, which is like Todd Barry's bread and butter, to be like, wow, this comedy show's
this sucks.
This sucks. Very, very funny. At one point, this was just the craziest thing that's ever happened to me at a comedy show. That's not true at all. But we're sitting there. Todd Barry's setting up a joke. He goes, do we have any thruples in the audience?
No. Did you raise your hand?
I didn't. Aham and Roya raised their hands. I was like, I do not want to be called on by Todd Barry. About
my life's goal is to avoid being a victim of crowd work. Hello.
Yes. I don't know if he was like, I don't actually want there to be like, he did not call on us. Like good. He just like pretended like he didn't see us.
Maybe he thought you guys were just fucking with him or something.
Right. Or maybe he couldn't see because we were kind of far back. So like, I don't know. But I was like, what are the odds? Also that this man has been like basically begging for anyone in the crowd to say anything interesting. He says, we got any thruples in the audience? And there is one.
2 of whom are professional humorists.
I know,
Todd.
But that's the last person you want to call on in your crowd work. Again, I think I've said this on the podcast before. If you are called on in crowd work in comedy, your job is to be a straight man. Your job is not to try to be funny.
Are not the jokesman. You are, but you should try to think of something interesting to say about you. But don't try to out joke the jokesman because that's just going to be uncomfortable for everyone.
Oh, anyway,
me especially.
Yeah, he didn't call on us.
I haven't been to a comedy show in 5,000 years. So
it was really fun. And then we were walking out and like I met Todd Barry one time at a music festival in 2019. And he was like, maybe he has that Mary Lou Henner brain because and Ahmed met him.
There is nothing you love to bring up more.
I'm obsessed with
Mary Lou Henner's.
I'm obsessed with it.
Photographic memory.
It's one of the touchstones by which I organize my life and my understanding of the world, Megan.
So funny. I think that is the second time
I brought it up.
You've brought it up on this podcast. And I'm not trying to silence you on this topic at all, by the way.
I can tell you exactly when I brought it up. I brought it up on Timptle of the Dog.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Just weeks ago.
Yeah,
and I probably have brought it up before then. I'm always trying to figure out which people around me have the Mary Lou Henner brain because they're dangerous.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
I got to be my best self around them.
I know.
So I hung out with Todd Barry one time at a music festival in 2019. Oh, by the way, Todd Barry, a person impossible to tell whether he likes you or not.
No,
I don't. Which is part of the shtick, but it puts me on my toes. I don't know how to handle it. Because every interaction is just like, yeah, hi. Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds amazing.
At that music festival, Aham went up to him and was like, Todd, I just wanted you to know that I saw you do stand up when I was like 19 years old and it's what made me want to become a stand-up comedian. And I just wanted to thank you. And Todd said, how's that working out for you?
No. Damn, bitch.
So like, and so
Mom's
even
like bad, I guess. I don't know.
I thought it was good, but now I'm not sure.
I'm questioning everything.
So last night we were walking out and Todd saw Aham and he goes, Aham?
Oh my God.
Like, right.
Maybe he does have Mary Lou Henner brain.
Thank you. Do you feel bad for mocking me for bringing it up?
I didn't mock you. Oh my God. I literally was like, I love that you bring it up.
Okay.
And then your brain said, she's mad at me.
I'm being
Something
bullied.
to think about.
No, it wasn't that I thought you were mad at me. I thought I was being bullied. Those are two separate alarms in my head.
I feel like they are next to each other though.
Oh, they're adjacent, but
yeah. I literally said, you love to bring it up. I think it's so funny. And you're
know.
Blah. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. So then I walk up. He goes, oh, hey, Lindy. And I was like, hey, Todd, how's it going?
Hello to my friend, Todd Barry. Great to see you.
And then we were like, guess what, Todd? We're a throuple. And then he goes, yeah, I think I heard something about that. I was like, you heard something about that? Where? And then
maybe he follows you on Instagram or
I think
something.
maybe he does. But then we were like, this is our other partner, Roya. And we were saying, like, we live out in the woods and we drove an hour and a half to see you. And then he said to Roya, like, so you moved out to the woods with them, huh? He was like, are you just waiting until you can escape?
She's like, yeah, they're turning all the rooms into festering rooms. Todd, I need your help.
Anyway, he was like, so you still writing books? And I was like, I said,
why is that so funny to me?
I had no clue that I was in this man's consciousness at all.
That's so
I was
funny.
like, yeah, I have a new one coming out March 10th. I have a new one coming out March 10th. And then Roy and Aham were being sweet. And they were like, it's really funny. It's about how we became a throuple. He was like, oh, yeah. Oh. And I was like, I'm doing an event in New York if you want to go. And he said, yeah, you can invite me.
Okay. Well, maybe I will.
Or maybe I won't. And I can't tell.
And maybe after this interaction, I'll go kill myself. Who could say? Who could say?
Anyway, and then I was like, great show, man. We gotta go. Bye.
That's so funny.
It was so funny.
I love that.
Really like lived up to the hype and the brand. The brand is strong and I love it. And Todd, if you're listening, come on the podcast.
Yeah.
For one day only, we can call it the Toddcast.
The Text Me Back Toddcast, they're calling it. And that's what Lindy did last night, the segment. I hope you enjoyed.
By Lindy.
We're going to take a little breaky break. And when we return, what you watching? By the way, it's what you watching, not what art thou watching.
No,
it's not.
Absolutely not.
Not doing any highbrow viewing today.
No.
Okay, BRB. Welcome back to Text Me Back Podcast.
Willkommen till podcast.
That's what they're saying in Norge. And I guess they're saying it in Sweden as well. Very similar.
Yeah, also Germany, I think they're saying, aren't they saying Velkommen or
they're
something?
definitely saying some version of Velkommen.
Yeah.
Anywho's, we're going to talk a little bit about what you're watching. We don't have a theme song for that.
Hint, hint.
So,
Todd, if you're listening,
Todd Barry, get in the lab and make us a little jinky.
Hop on the ones and twos, Todd.
You want to know what I'm watching?
More than anything.
Okay, well, as everyone knows, for some reason, life decided to throw us yet another curveball, and they got one of our most beloved gals.
Dude.
They got Catherine O'Hara. And frankly, I wasn't in any way prepared for that to occur.
No.
I was like, what do you mean? She's like 62. Okay. And she's like 71, but still, that is not right.
It's not death age, Megan.
That's not, I don't accept that as being an age in which anyone can die, let alone our beloved Canadian Queen, Catherine O'Hara. Like, what the fuck?
Like, we needed her still. So
yeah, I had a lot of stuff I wanted to see, ma'am. I'm starting to question the Reaper's priorities here because
there's some
what the fuck?
There's some guys that are way older and more gross.
Yeah, and they got blood bags for legs. So keep me posted. Keep me posted, Reaper. I really didn't care for it at all. I love her so much. I mean, I don't need to tell you, Lindy, or the listeners how iconic she is. Just everything. She's just one of those people that when she appears on your screen, you know you're going to have a good time, even if the thing she's in sucks. She's just always so funny and just like delightful to just watch because she just does little things like with her body that are just like really funny choices that I feel like a lot of people forget. Sometimes those little things are really what crushes the performance. So she passed away. I was genuinely shocked. Like I genuinely was just like, I think friend of the show, Brian, texted it to me and I said, I think I exclaimed, no. You know, like I was like, ah, it was incredibly unbelievable. So I was like, well, now I got to do the thing. I got to go revisit some Catherine O'Hara stuff. And I will definitely get back into the Christopher Guest films. But I decided to start with Schitt's Creek, which is on Hulu for as much longer as Hulu exists. I don't know what they're doing to Hulu, man. But whatever. And I wasn't sure what to expect because, you know, Schitt's Creek is one of those shows where we hit a pretty serious saturation point with Schitt's Creek. A lot of Etsy merch flying around with you, David, on it. And I couldn't remember. Well, I was maybe a little bit worried that like it wasn't as good as I remembered, or did it become so big that it really wasn't that good, or am I just misremembering because it got so popular? I kind of was like, now it's not as much fun. So I wasn't really sure which one of those it was. But I was like, I just really need to get into some Moira because again, I know that everybody already knows this, but the choices she makes as that character, like the accent is so funny. The wigs are funny. The costuming is hilarious. Like everything about her is the funniest combination of things you could put together, you know?
No one has made choices like that ever before in history, and no one ever will again.
And no one ever will.
Incredible.
The magnitude of this loss in comedy is like kind of impossible to quantify. Like it's just so sad. And so I started to rewatch it and from season 1, and I was like, okay, here we go. I'm going to watch this show. And man, I'm really pleased to report it whips. It's so funny still. It's there are parts of it that are very, very sweet, but not cloying, you know? There's a scene, I don't know if anyone will find this as funny as I do, but there's a scene in the very first episode that I had never clocked. And I've rewatched this show probably like 4 or 5 times all the way through. I had never clocked this before, but you know, the Rose family is finding out that they're destitute and the only asset they have is this town that Eugene Levy, Johnny Rose, bought as a joke for his son for his birthday. And David and Alexis are like, you actually bought the town? That deed was real? And he's like, yeah, of course the deed was real. And then David says something like, why wouldn't you just Photoshop the deed and keep the money? And Johnny goes, the joke was owning the town. He goes, why would I Photoshop the deed? Like he's so mad that people aren't appreciating the joke, his really good joke. And it made me laugh so hard. It's just so
because he's
funny.
Right. He's right. It's not as funny to Photoshop the deed.
I'm sorry, but that's not a joke. I Photoshopped a deed to a town. The joke is buying the town. Come on, get into it. So anyway, it just is so funny and so good. And, you know, Catherine O'Hara is just a revelation in it. Just everything she says is so funny. And in the first season, or maybe it's the second, David, they think they got their money back and they think they're leaving to go to New York. Then they find out that they're not. David steals Roland's truck to like, I guess, to drive to New York. It ends up breaking down in Amish country or whatever. The Rose family does not know this yet. But anyway, so they have to borrow Stevie, the motel clerk's car. And they go to get into her car and it's full of garbage. It's Lindy style, if you will.
Hey!
And Moira goes, Stevie, dear, don't take this the wrong way, but is this car your home? It got me good, gal. And like, that's not even in the top 100 funniest thing that she says. And I was crying laughing at it. If you're looking for something cozy to rewatch and you want to honor Catherine O'Hara's legacy, Schitt's Creek is such a good place to start because there's 4 or 5 seasons. They're all really good. She is so fucking funny. And it's just like a great show. It's a really sweet show. And I was maybe a little worried that the saturation point aspect of it had kind of ruined it for me. Yeah. But it isn't, and it didn't. And I was really happy. And I just want to say really quickly, at the height of its popularity, they did like a live show. They did a tour, Schitt's Creek Live. And I went to it, and Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy sang God Loves a Terrier live. And I just will cherish that for the rest of my stupid life.
Think how incredible it is that you witnessed that. Like,
yeah,
in 100 years, your nephews are going to be like, my auntie saw God Loves a Terrier.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Just like how I'm like, one time my dad was playing the piano at the Sorrento Hotel during the World's Fair, and then Count Basie and Duke Ellington came in and sat at the bar.
It's literally like, the same.
It's literally the same. It's literally the same. And happy 111th birthday to your nephew.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be as rude as Bilbo at his party, though. So you can still go. Well, anyway, let us know how your Catherine O'Hara rewatches are going, because I'm sure you guys are locked in. Very excited to get into Best in Show and A Mighty Wind after I'm done with Schitt's Creek. And Beetlejuice, I'm just going to miss her a lot because she's just is so great. You know,
she's so great. And she seems like such a nice lady.
She really seemed like a nice lady. And she seems so vivacious, honestly. So I think that's why I was so surprised, because I just was like, what?
What?
Like, I'm sorry, People Magazine. Maybe that was some other Catherine O'Hara, because there's no way it's my mother, Catherine O'Hara. Hello? Anyway, that's what I'm watching. And it's been an absolute delight.
I should rewatch it too. I don't think I ever finished it. I got through like 3, maybe 4 into season 4, but I didn't finish it. So I have some undiscovered country, as they say in Star Trek.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to hear about what I'm watching?
I want to know what you're watching.
This is not going to be a long segment because you haven't watched this, and I don't have the reality TV chops to even really talk about this in an interesting way, but I'm watching The Traitors.
I have not started this season yet, but I'm so excited. I love The Traitors so much. Traitors.
So much. My Traitors experience is I watched about half of season 1, which I only stopped because I got distracted. Like, I was loving it.
Yeah.
That's the season where they had the civilians. It's half civilians, half reality TV.
What a choice.
Fucking sharks.
My God. Just really quickly, I can't remember if we've talked about this on the show before, but yes, Lindy's right. Season 1, it's like half reality show competition alums and half just guys they found.
Yeah.
When I say this was the Stanford prison experiment, I ain't lying. Like, it's just the regulars are out of their depth immediately. And these are not just like, because in the later seasons, it's like people from the Real Housewives franchises and, you know, people from Big Brother, people from Survivor. I feel like the first season might have been, I might be misremembering, but it was kind of Survivor heavy, but they had some of the best to ever play Survivor on this show. And it's just like, you can't put a psychologist from Tempe up against Suri from Survivor. Homicide.
Absolute bloodbath, Megan.
Oh,
I just remember in the episodes that I watched, Brandi Glanville absolutely identifying every traitor immediately. It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. She was just like, you. And I don't remember exactly what happened. I feel like no one believed her and then she got killed or something. But like,
yeah, I think
you could see so clearly the difference between people who knew how to play a game and people who didn't. And it was fascinating. And I loved it.
It is really interesting. Like the second season is really good too. No more normies.
Yeah.
All sharks. Yep. But then basically like the housewives become really easy to pick off because they, unlike Brandi Glanville, I think was like the only one who got it. They're just sort of like, well, oh, that person seems a little mean, but it's not anything, you know?
Yeah.
And then season 2, I believe, is the one with Phaedra from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh boy, nobody doing it like Phaedra. You know what I mean? Like I got into her so much. I need her back on my TV screen because she just fucking rocked it. Like she was so fun to watch.
All right. I got to go back, finish season 1, watch season 2 and 3. I think this is season 4. Is that right? I got to get caught up. But so
season 3. Oh, yes. So sorry, really quick. But season 3 is so crazy because season 3 was the one with fucking Bob from Biggest Loser, who burst into tears because he couldn't carry an Easter Island head up a hill. And I was like, eat shit, fucker.
Yeah.
Go to hell. And then that season is also the one with this woman named Gabby Windey, who is a Bachelorette alum.
One of our top comedians.
Girl, okay. I didn't know that they let bachelorettes be weird freak jobs who make me laugh. And I said, oh, I thought you guys were all, and this is perhaps my internalized misogyny, perhaps my bias, but I thought, you know, all the housewives and all of the bachelor/bachelorette alums tend to be a little bit more flaky. Gabby Windey is the funniest person that has ever graced my television screen. It's like Catherine O'Hara, Gabby Windey. She's so funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, please continue.
Okay, so I started watching this season. Ron Funches is on it. And I was like, oh, it's kind of fun to see someone that I kind of know on a reality show. And also Monet is on it,
Monet Exchange,
who I have fallen in love with because of watching Dungeons and Drag Queens with Meagan.
Yes.
What a star. And I was like, okay, this will be fun. I just need something mindless to watch. And here are my critiques. It is perfect if you're doing the kind of TV watching that I like to do, which is also doing endless crossword puzzles on my phone or whatever.
But sort of a fester watch.
I forgot how slow like network TV is.
Yes.
Like how they repeat everything 87,000 times.
Yeah.
I feel like every single one of these episodes could be half as long.
Yeah.
And to be clear, I'm loving it. But I'm like, okay,
no, I know what you mean, though.
I know. Okay, yes.
I feel like the top critique I hear of traders is like the challenges
do not care
forever, and like who cares really
do
at the end of the
care.
day. I don't know exactly how else they would pass the time, but frankly I would rather just have a live stream of the gossip in the house as opposed to them running around the estate, you know.
Literally. So I cut the challenges out completely. Don't care. That's when I really get my crossword puzzling in. But I love to watch them gossip. And so Michael Rappaport was on this season.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I heard that.
Absolutely rancid. The way that he goes out is incredible.
I can't wait. I've managed to avoid spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
Which is
that's a spoiler.
Sorry. No, it's not. It's
okay.
I don't care. I knew that he left, and I have heard rumors that it is crazy, and I'm very excited to see how exactly it happens.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, that's one instance where I'm glad to know it, because I sometimes like to self-spoil something, just to be like, okay, when is this like what episode does this person get kicked off, so I can continue to enjoy knowing exactly when they exit my life.
Yeah.
And so I am happy to know it, actually.
The way that Ron is treated is really bad and weird, because I think because a comedian is sort of like a normal person.
Yes.
Like he's not a reality star.
Yeah.
And so I feel like he's very earnest.
Yeah.
And he doesn't immediately grasp the strategy of how to fly under the radar, and which is exactly how I would play it. It's like clearly he goes in being like, okay, the game is to figure out who the traitors are. But if you start talking about who the traitors might be,
everyone's going to think you're one. Yeah.
It's clearly hard for him to like connect with the other people. And then now there's a whole thing where he's like getting an autism diagnosis because
I saw that because of traitors, do you think?
He's openly saying like the viewers of Traitors were like, Ron's being mistreated because he's autistic and like being bullied, but what's driving this like weird bullying energy? Here's what I will say that I find really funny about this season of Traitors. Like not once. Okay, maybe once or twice in this whole season so far has any faithful mentioned the name of any of the traitors. They are doing so bad. It's like they're under a spell to never think of any of these people. And
I like to think that if I was ever on it, I would be able to suss people out, but I don't know. Something must go on. I don't know. I just feel like the way people play doesn't make any sense. It's like you can't form alliances like you normally would on a different type of reality show because any of these people could be murderers. Like you have to be suspicious of everyone.
It's so interesting. It's simultaneously the most boring and the most interesting show I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah. We have not mentioned this, but what really makes it is Alan Cumming. With a lesser host, the show would not be watchable.
That's true.
But Alan is so funny. He's always dressed as like Anna Wintour at a gala. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But Scottish.
He's always dressed like a bird that's trying to attract the attention of its mate.
Yes. He's always dressed like those Barbie cakes where they stick a doll inside of an ornate cake. It's always dressed like that, but like tartan, you know?
And then you cut open the cake and a million little candy balls fall out.
Yes, that's Alan Cumming. And his dog is on it a lot. And, and the dog gets to wear a special outfit too. So.
There was a moment in the last episode I watched where part of the challenge involves hands that reach up out through a grave. And clearly there's like some intern under the ground in a box having to like, and then there's just like a little interstitial as they're going to commercial of the hand giving the dog a dog treat.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm watching Traitors, but I have to watch it in little pockets and dark corners of time because Ham and Roya will not abide the watching of Traitors. Yeah, they
Excuse
don't
me,
like
but that
it.
show is art. So
I agree. And
and
you know, I never got to experience this because I didn't finish season 1. But the further it goes on, the better it gets. Like the fewer people there are, the more fucked up it is.
Well, that's kind of Survivor too, right? Where it's like, I find watching like the first maybe 5 or 6 episodes of Survivor kind of intimidating almost in a way. Cause I'm like, I'm never going to remember all these people. Like, let's whittle this down to like 8. Then we can really start working.
Yeah.
And Traitors is the exact same. It's like once like 5 or 6 people get killed off, that now you're cooking with gas. Mm-hmm. It's fun. It's fun
because people get so mixed up because it's like they're remembering back to like every round table, like who voted for who. Yeah. And then everything's overlapping in these crazy ways. It's so satisfying and also like maddening as a viewer to watch them seize on details that you know are irrelevant.
Yeah, I know.
And being like, did you see Tiffany was like whispering to Lisa in the hall? And it's like, yeah, she was asking for a tampon or whatever.
You're all whispering to Lisa in the hall.
Literally.
Come on. Well, if you're watching Traitors, let us know how you like it. Please don't send any spoilers. I haven't watched it yet, but let us know what you're watching.
Please let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
What are yours?
What are yours
that you're watching? Okay. We're going to hang up the phone for a break. And then we're going to pick the phone back up. And something's going to happen. I don't know what yet.
Welcome back to Text Me Back Podcast. We're almost done doing the podcast.
But first,
it's a new segment we're calling Lindy's. Burning. Question.
It's just the one question.
Meagan.
Yes.
Who is David Archuleta?
Oh my God. I haven't heard that name in years.
I feel like I used to be hearing it. And at the time I said, who is that? And then people would say it more and more. And I would say, who? Wait, who is that? And I never got an answer. And now the years have gone by.
Now you feel like it's too late to ask for real.
It's too late to ask. I don't care enough to Google. But I thought my pal Megs probably knows who's David Archuleta.
I do, sort of. So I feel like the height of David Archuleta was when I was in law school. So I was still old. I was pretty old when he hit his zenith. But I was going out, to declurb during law school due to my very serious depression. Yeah. So I was like, let's go dancing. And David Archuleta would occasionally be involved. Here's the problem. I don't know how to describe what his deal is. It was sort of like, it's not EDM, but it's like DJ adjacent, I want to say.
Does he sing?
He sings. I'm going to Google David Archuleta top song.
Is he from like America's Got Talent or something?
Girl, that is such a question.
That
might be my burning question. Like, where did he, like, the question of where did he come from is not answerable.
From whence did he spring?
To me. But God, none of these are, this is
because also, Meagan, I feel like when I see a picture of David Archuleta, it's
Who's
just,
that?
Yeah, it's just like a random 15-year-old boy who like looks like he just got off the bus from middle school. That's not how old you are in middle school, but like he just like looks like a.
Do you know what I think I might have done?
What?
And this, because I was just about to get into this.
Uh-oh.
Because when it comes to David Archuleta, I can never remember the difference between him and David Guetta,
who's that?
Exactly, who is sort of related to Calvin Harris.
Oh,
and
boy.
It was like this whole DJ situation.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking David Archuleta's not a part of that at all. I don't think he is a DJ guy. Because they're saying his top song is a song called Crush, and I'm hitting play on it. Never heard it in my life.
Oh, boy. David Guetta, is that Guetta?
Yes. And so he had a song with Ludacris.
Oh, well, I've seen that name written down before. But,
what is David Archuleta's favorite song? Excuse me. What is
I don't know. Wheels on the Bus?
Yeah, it's the Miss Frizzle theme song. What is David Archuleta's most famous song? It's a song called Crush. And I'm playing it in my headphones, and I've not heard a bar of this in my life. And so to answer your question, who is David Archuleta? The answer is, I don't fucking know. I'm looking at him. I've never seen this man before. I've never heard his top song. I've never heard in my life. But did he come from? I'm clicking on his Wikipedia.
Am I correct?
He came from American Idol.
American Idol!
Season 7 runner-up, David Archuleta.
Oh wow, not even a winner, and I have to have his name in my brain.
This is the new thing you have to know about now. Oh, that's what they said.
This is the new thing.
Yeah, sorry. I want to admit I stole that joke from Clickhole, and they used to run that headline under every time like a new pop singer would become famous. But the one I remember is it was just a picture of Meghan Trainor, and the headline was, "This is the new thing you have to know about now." And I was like, yeah, it's
just funny. It's funny in 2026 to say that the runner-up from season 7 of American Idol is the new thing you have to know about now. I am just catching up on David Archuleta.
This song came out in 2008. I've never heard of it, and yet he's in my brain.
I know the name. I feel like Lindy's burning question has not been answered really, but I guess I know now that he was on American Idol.
Yeah.
And he had a song in 2008 called Crush. Is it true that he just, do you agree that he just looks like a random guy?
He looks like an extra from Barney.
Yeah, I feel like
he doesn't.
What I
mean? He looks like a child.
He looks like a child, right? I look at him and I don't think star,
That's probably why he was only the runner-up. I don't know what he gets up to now. It doesn't really say on his Wikipedia hasn't been updated in some time, it appears.
David
so I
Archuleta.
guess I want to apologize to David Archuleta, and I'd like to also apologize to David Guetta. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and apologize to Skrillex and Calvin Harris, too. I'm sorry. You're all different guys.
I don't know. I think Calvin Harris might be the same guy as some of those other guys.
As David Guetta. I think David Guetta was the one who did a DJ set on MLK Day. And he said something like, shout out to MLK. And then the beat dropped and he played the I Have a Dream speech. I think that was David Guetta. I'm going to find out.
Oh,
yes.
God.
David Guetta. David Guetta, tribute to George Floyd.
Oh, boy.
And when the beat dropped, he played I Have a Dream. And everyone said, okay. David.
You know what, Megan? He understood the assignment. Have you been waiting for that one to come back?
Yes.
Did you miss He Understood the Assignment?
So much.
I sure did.
Yeah. Well, listen, if you're David Archuleta, give us a call, 703-829-0003. Let us know, who are you exactly? And do you want to come on the show? I think I'm coming to terms with something. Am I as famous as David Archuleta?
Unfortunately, I don't think so. I think he's got us both beat. And I think never in a million years on David Archuleta's podcast would he even bother to say, who are Lindy and Meagan? He doesn't care.
I'm sorry.
We're nothing to him.
The concept of David Archuleta's podcast. David, if you're listening, we are available to appear on your podcast. But we'll do our research before we come on. We'll figure out who you are.
Welcome back to David Archuleta's podcast. Up next, it's David's burning question. Who are Lindy and Meagan, and why do I keep hearing about them?
And then whoever his co-host is confuses you with Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, I think she was on Criminal Minds.
She's like a fat Kirsten Dunst. I don't remember.
Oh, God. So I was so nervous about Lindy's burning question because there's a universe in which I ask Lindy's burning question and then you go, I don't know, he was just like a guy on season 7 of American Idol. It's like not that interesting.
7 runner-up, big deal.
And then I'm like, oh, okay. And I didn't know if you would understand where I'm coming from about the mystery that is David Archuleta.
Yeah, why was he on your mind exactly?
I think that he was in like an Instagram reel that flipped past my face. It was someone was like, remember when David Archuleta sang this song?
And you were like, do I remember when who did what?
And then it was like, and it just sort of, rehydrated an old mystery in the tumbleweeds of my brain. And I was like, I never did get to the bottom of who is David Archuleta.
Yeah. And I think we just did here today. So
certainly did.
Let us know if you have a burning question.
Yeah.
For Lindy, I guess. What are yours? We're going to end the show now after you hear this little song. Well, Lindy. I'd like to, speaking of the little song, I'd like to remind people of something because we got a comment about this on Spotify, which was, what are these little songs?
Yep.
What are they? Who did the song and where can I find the song? All of the songs were composed and arranged by Czar of Soundforce / spouse of Lindy, Ahamefule Oluo. He made us these bespoke little songs, and sometimes people think that they're hearing a new song, but it's just a different part of the same song that you probably just haven't heard yet. If you're a Patreon subscriber at the $6 level or above, you get access to the music. So if you want to know how to find it, first you got to subscribe to our Patreon. If you go to the Patreon, we have this little thing called collections. I made a special collection that's just the post that has all the music on it. So you can download all of the songs and listen to it wherever you go in this world.
That's right.
So enjoy. Yes.
While you go on your little walk.
Your little walkie.
Bop along to
You're all done listening to Text Me Back podcasts, put on the tunes.
Yeah. And you know what you could do? You could do at home, you could do cosplay your own Text Me Back podcast episodes. Pretend that you're the host of Text Me Back podcast, and you could make an episode and you could use the interstitial music and the theme song. And then you could be like, now I am the Text Me Back podcast.
I'm a little alarmed at the concept of that, but
I know, very scary actually.
If you do it, take a picture.
Yeah.
And send it. So weird. So weird. I love it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the show as always.
Megan, I forgot to tell you something.
Go on.
I bit my tongue so hard that I can't eat.
Oh no.
I was eating. Aham brought me a quesadilla from Seattle restaurant Cactus Foods. I was eating my chicken quesadilla and I bit down on the side of my tongue so hard that it was like the tongue was part of the food.
Why does that happen? Like, why does the tongue not have some spatial awareness? Because literally, I didn't ask you to go there.
And why did we put the biggest, softest, like floppiest thing next to the sharpest, hardest chompers in the body?
Hello.
Why? So, Megan, I'm like ruined by this. I can't eat. I can't drink. It's been really hard.
I am always, the crime I'm always committing to myself is eating food that's too hot.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to wait the extra 35 seconds for it to cool down. I'm going to slam it, jam it right in there. I'm burning my tongue. I'm burning the roof of my mouth. I'm burning my tonsils. It ruins my mouth for 3 business days. And yet, I will not let my food cool.
Imagine you burn your tongue on a Friday. You got to wait till Wednesday for it to be healed.
I know, because it doesn't work over the weekends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, I
let
just
us know what's going on in your mouths. 703-829-0003. If you want to subscribe to our Patreon and support the show, access the music of Text Me Back podcast. Patreon.com/textmebackpod.
You should buy our merch, which is still available in the merch shop.
I'd love to tell you what the website of the merch is, but even I have to Google Text Me Back merch if I want to find it. But the link will be in the show notes and it's in our link tree on social media.
Very cute merch. And also you can buy my book, Adult Braces. That would be great. And if you could pre-order it in hardcover, that would really help out with the old career.
And many are wondering, what could a person do to support Text Me Back podcast that costs $0? And here's a couple of options. How about you beep, boop, beep, boop, beep your friends, your IRL friends, and you say, girls, even if they're a boy, you say, girls, have I got a podcast for you? You know that new podcast sound you've been looking for? Well, listen to this. And then you hold the phone up to Text Me Back podcast. And then we invent rock and roll.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And you know what? They're going to be like, oh, thank God. I've been sitting here listening to the Tumbleweed podcast for just on repeat for years.
Sensational callback. Sensational. Another thing you can do, friendos, subscribe to Newsletter Me Back. Always free. Never will cost you $1. Written by Lindy West herself.
Yeah.
And it exists as kind of a place to just let you know what's going on with the show. If there's anything pressing that we want to talk about, but it's like in between episodes or something, we might throw that in there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
it's usually like a little bit of Lindy sort of free associating a mental breakdown.
Yep, and that's what they like.
That's what they like. So get into it, as Meagan would say.
Get into it. I love to say get into it.
I know. Here's my favorite things that Meagan says. Get into it.
Yes.
I love when you say, we don't know what they're getting up to. It's so satisfying every time. And what else? I mean, obviously Beveraginos is a classic.
I like that. We don't know what they're getting up to. We don't know what's going on in there.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one. Especially now that Text Me Back podcast has just been incorporated into the common parlance.
I know.
That used to be my favorite one, but now it's just a part of my life.
I couldn't possibly narrow down my favorite things are that you say, but I just feel like the thing that tickles me the most about making this show is I feel like this is really a you innovation. Is just making everything a segment. It's so funny to me. It's like Lindy's burning question. That's not anything.
Okay, but it's contagious because you just did it. You said, let us know what's going on in your mouth.
Colon the segment.
Actually, wait, I have another thing going on in my mouth. I think I want to get into tooth whitening. What do you think?
Oh, me too. When I'm done with my Invisalign, I'm gonna get one of those psycho ones with the UV light.
Oh, should I do that?
Like the influencers have. Yeah, I really want to get into that.
I might do it because these are getting real yellow. I don't like it.
Well, you should do it before your tour.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, sorry. I have a surprise micro segment and then we can leave.
Okay.
Do you
want me to play the song?
No, it's not that serious. But what I'd like to say is a new brain worm just dropped, which is okay. Ahead of the Oscars, everyone's doing their little PR tours. And I, over the last few months, have heard Ryan Coogler speak more than I've ever heard him speak in my life combined. And this guy's got the best Bay Area accent I've ever heard. Such a good regional accent. I love it so much. He was on Good Hang with Amy Poehler, and she was asking him like what snacks he likes to get at the movies. And he would always say, he said that he sneaks in like a PB&J. Which is really cute. But then he goes, but when they started having those sodas where you could mix up the flavors, I got involved with that. And I said, I got involved with that. I got involved with that. And that one stuck right in there. So unfortunately, Text Me Back podcast is going to be getting involved with that a lot going forward. And I just wanted to forewarn you.
Oh boy. That fits right in beautifully, slots right in with get into it. Mm-hmm. What are they getting up to? I'm going to get involved with that.
Yeah. And it's also one of my other favorite ones from Keke Palmer. We got to get into that.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. So it's so very much like, I just like it when someone like put the accent on a weird word in the sentence. That's all I'm asking. I ask for such precious little.
When I got to the lodge in January for our annual lodge trip, the first thing anyone said to me when I walked in, basically with no context, and I still have no context, and I don't know why this happened, but Sam's wife, Kirsten, announced to me that she's trying to make it her catchphrase to say, and that's on period. And I don't know if it's worked on her, but it has worked on me where I cannot stop thinking, and that's on period after every single sentence.
Yeah.
And I like it.
You got involved with that.
I got involved with that, and that's on period.
Yeah, that's on period. Okay, we got to get off this show now before it gets worse.
And that's on period.
Yeah, that's on period. We got to get involved with not being on this show anymore. Yeah.
We gotta. Yep.
I'm gonna hang up the podcast, and we got involved with that.